Good morning and welcome back to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel for another walk around video. Today we're taking a closer look at this gorgeous Desert Island Blue Ford Focus new model. But before we do get started, if you do enjoy our content, hit the subscribe button, leave us a like, and if you have any comments, you guessed it, leave them in the comments section below. So this is a Desert Island Blue Ford Focus titanium new model featuring the 1 litre EcoBoost engine providing 125 PS of power. That is then transmitted through a 6-speed manual gearbox. We are registered on a 2022 registration, so we'll take Ford warranty with us until March 2025. The vehicle is very low mileage, only done 5,000 miles I believe. I'll get the exact number once we're on the dash as always. So let me take the time and walk you around this lovely Desert Island Blue Ford Focus. So we're going to use the remote central locking to wake up the daytime running lamps and the indicators. They're going to appear to be flashing in your video simply because the frequency in which the video is recorded at. But let me assure you, in real life, they look amazing. So we've got some high quality daytime runners and some lovely headlights there. And just below it we can see the first front parking sensor, and they trail all the way around the front lip of the bumper. I have a little driver assistance radar there, so we'll explain a little bit about that in a second. But now we come to the off side of the bumper. We're going to look into the windscreen and we can see, well, I can see, you can't because of the reflections, but just there is a light sensor for the auto lights. Up there we've got a few more sensors. One's going to be for the automated wipers and one's going to be for the traffic sign recognition. Coming down, let's have a look at these gorgeous, they're like a gunmetal grey, a magnetic alloy wheel. They are very nice indeed. They're fitted with Goodyear tyres. I don't know if I mentioned, but they're 16 inches in radius as well, so 16 diameter wheels with silver painted brake calipers just behind them. Moving our way around the vehicle, we come to the driver's door, and we've got a crucial bit of specification to discuss. So lock the vehicle using the key. Then we can look at the door handle, and because we have these 5 little lines, that suggests we've got keyless entry. So a tap behind the door handle, power folding and heated door mirrors, and then a tap on those lines there, and that's going to lock the vehicle. So if you've got the key in your pocket, your handbag or wherever, it makes it nice and convenient to gain entry to the vehicle. We have rear privacy glass that trails all the way around the rear windows, and now we're at the offside rear. Let's show you a bit of this lovely bodywork. So you can start nice and high and we'll move our way down the vehicle like so, and we'll just wrap it round quickly to show you the offside rear wheel. Obviously rear discs and pads on this one as well, and with your silver calipers once again. So coming around the rear bumper, we've got a parking sensor, well not just one, 2, 3, 4, 5 parking sensors all the way around the bottom lip of that bumper. And we're going to do the exact same to the near side as well. So we're going to begin nice and high on the roof and just work our way down the body on the near side. And we get round to the near side rear wheel, and we're going to follow it all the way down to the near side front wheel. Wonderful. So that is the exterior on this lovely new model Focus. So we're just going to pop the tailgate and look inside the boot. So you've got an incredibly high volumed boot in these Focuses. You'll be surprised how much you can get in here. A baby ostrich, not a problem, and you've even got a space saver spare wheel to keep you going in the right direction. So yes, an incredibly large and high volume rear boot in these Ford Focuses. At the rear, underneath the Focus badging, we also have a HD rear reversing camera, and on the new 13.2 inch touchscreen monitor, that looks just lovely. I'll show you that in a second. Obviously we use keyless entry and we just lock the vehicle, so I'm not going to get in without unlocking the vehicle. So let's open up the rear door, and we've got the classic titanium interior. So it's a cloth interior. 4 electric windows can be found on each door card. So yeah, we have the 2-tone dark charcoal with like a lighter grey in the middle, and it's all defined by some lovely white stitching, lightish grey, silver, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go for silver. Silver stitching defines it all, but very durable, very robust, and you've got plenty of leg room in these Focuses as well. So plenty of leg room, and also ISO fixing points for the younger passengers. So if you have the ISO fixing child seats, they clip straight in and keep them nice and secure. So that's the rear of this Ford Focus. So let's have a look inside the front. 4 electric windows can all be found on the driver's door card, along with all your mirror controls and interior locking. We'll turn it round now and we'll see the driver's seat. So you have the exact same pattern with a nice silver stripe round the top of it. So really lovely seats there. Like so. Obviously height, rear lumbar support there. That's a bit about the interior. I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle. You're going to hear a bit of distortion on the microphone, so if you just give me a second to sort myself out. As well, look, big old boots. Okay, so we're now inside the vehicle, and it's a bit of a different configuration to what we're used to in these Focuses. So the stop-start button is now down here. So foot on the clutch, click the button, and that's going to gain us power to the vehicle as we can watch everything wake up. Before we talk about the infotainment screen, let's cover the driver display. So the left hand side is your RPM gauge and the right hand side is your speedo. At the bottom gauges we have a coolant temperature sensor and a fuel gauge. At the top there is a digital display. At the top the mileage is 5,059 miles. So we can see all different trip computers. We've got My View in there, so you can adjust that however you please. So in My View you can have all of the above pictured on the screen. We have driver assistance, so we've got a bit of driver assistance in there as well, and that's going to be relating to the cruise control and things like that. But we can come down and see all the information, and we've got all your all life, seatbelt warning signs, tyre pressures. So you can see those all live as you're going along. Wonderful. So that's a bit about the driver display, as you can see in front of us. So if we was to come out of there just for a second, we can show you all the buttons on the steering wheel. So the left hand side is where you'll find all your cruise control, and the right hand side is the arrows I was just controlling the screen with. Just below it you have a voice command, a previous, next, a pick up and decline phone call on this little cluster here as well. This voice command links me lovely to this gigantic 13.2 inch touchscreen with voice control, with voice text messaging as well, would you believe. So it's quite a different format to the old model, the one I currently drive, because all the heating ventilation controls have all been done away and they've been popped onto the bottom of the screen here. So if I can just take you for a little tour, the bottom is where you'll find your heated seats, and we have alternating levels of heat there, so 1, 2 and 3, and we also have your heated steering wheel at the bottom there as well. As you can tell, it's dual zone climate control, so both sides of the cabin can be set to individual temperatures. So if you do struggle with a really cold passenger, you can heat them up, turn the heat up on their side whilst keeping yourself nice and cool. So I'll turn off the heated steering wheel as well, and if you click in the middle, that expands it to the heating, ventilation and air conditioning screen. From there you can adjust where the vents are coming out. You've got the front demist, and also you can turn it off there as well. To get back, we're going to click on that once more, and that's going to lower the screen down. So a quick tour of what's going on at the top. Left hand side is where you'll find your navigation. So this is the nice Sync 4 module, and it comes with the updated satellite navigation. So you can see where I am currently in Perkins, just off Dummo Road, but where to? Click on that, going to bring up the keyboard. For example, you wanted to come look at this Focus at Perkins, you're going to need Charlie, Mike, 776 Sierra Alpha. It is very, very fast. Click search, and that'll find us a route pretty much to where I am, 120 yards away. So that's how easy it is to use the navigation. So you can exit that nice and easily, and you have a home button at the top right to return you back to where you were. Audio in the middle. So you can click on audio, and that will go into your radio, DAB, FM, AM, and everything in between. The car is fully supportive of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. If you don't have Android or Apple, you've got Bluetooth as well. So that links me up with a voice command button. Personally, on an Apple phone, I'll be using Siri. So I can tell Siri to pretty much do whatever I want it to do. So it makes it a nice hands-free system. So driving along, ask it to play music, set your navigation, anything you like, but it's all hands-free, so no reaching for your phone anymore. The connect phone bit is where you'll find all your Bluetooth, but obviously we're not going to be connecting that today. I'm going to click into features quickly just to show you a few other little bits and bobs on the screen. And the drive modes, we have 3 individual drive modes for this Focus, which is normal, eco and sport. If I go into each of these, it does say for spirited and engaged driving, enhances vehicle acceleration performance and driving dynamics. So you've got an actual description of what each one does. In the middle there is driver assistance. I mentioned earlier that little front facing radar. What does it do? Well, it actually controls things such as pre-collision assist. But as you can see, we have traction control, we've got a manual speed limiter, lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, we've got different camera settings, speed sign recognition, so the speed signs displayed just ahead of you in that little gap there. We've got hill start assist, so we've got tons and tons of driver assistance software keeping you safe on the road. Come out of there once more, and this is what I really like. The owner manual is now on the screen, so you can now navigate your way through the owner's manual nice and easily. So it depends where you'd like to go, but you can actually visually search it as well, so it's nice and easy to navigate through the owner's manual to try and find what you need to find. So that is a quick tour around the screen. I'll show you a bit of the settings in case you're interested. We have vehicle settings in there, so you can adjust the alarms, the idle, my key, wipers. You've got tons and tons you can set your preferences with. So that is the screen. If you need any more information on it, I can always do FaceTime appointments, so always give me a call, it's not a problem. Just below we have 2 nice large air vents, your hazard switch, and this is where you'll find your volume rocker and your on and off for the radio settings. We have a different mode button there, so you can change the mode without actually going onto the screen. We have a max front demist, automated stop start, and the P, navigate to parking. And obviously the stop start button I previously referred to. Down there, this little cubby hole here is where you're going to be charging your phone with. So let me just get you down there. We have a nice little cubby hole to keep your phone, a USB-C and a USB-A, twinned with a 12-volt socket as well. So you're always going to be keeping your devices nice and charged. This is the gear selector for the 6-speed manual gearbox. Fairly self-explanatory. A nice positive feeling going into this gear as well. So nice gearbox, electronic handbrake and auto hold function can be found down there. One of my favourite features on a Ford Focus are these adjustable cup holders. I've got them in my vehicle. They're an absolute godsend. If you've got a can, you can pinch the can in there so it's not falling away. But yes, adjustable cup holders with a nice little cover that comes over it as well. So I believe that is just about everything on this lovely new model Ford Focus. If you have any questions, anything you're not sure on, please do give us a call, 01376 550 899. But if not, like, subscribe and leave us a nice comment below. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.